And that's real talk. What's good, Real Talk family? It's your girl Briz, and we back at it again on the channel. Hey, it is your first time stopping to the channel though. Welcome. Feel free to subscribe to the channel if you enjoy content like this. Without further ado, you already know. Let's get into it. Alright, you guys, now in today's video, we're going to be going over weight distribution. And you want to keep in mind, especially, you new drivers, that although you're within legal weight limitations, meaning gross-wise, that doesn't mean that your individual axles are. So with your steer axle, you shouldn't be no more than 12,000 pounds. At May, we'll be teaching you guys you shouldn't be no more than 12,350 pounds on your steer. Your drive axle, you shouldn't be no more than 34,000 pounds, and your tandem axles no more than 34,000 pounds. And your gross vehicle weight cannot exceed over 8,000 pounds. So if you have a situation where you're facing this, please take it back. You don't have to sit there and battle with it. You know that it's overweight. Bring your scale tickets and stuff and bring it back to the shipper. They'll assist you guys with that. Because even myself, I done, had a situation where I had to go back to the shipper at least twice just so they can make sure they did it right. So I wouldn't get no citation, Now I'm responsible for basically, the load being overweight. So yeah, you guys don't hesitate to take it back to the shipper. Now, two of the main reasons which we distribute weight between each axles is so that, number one, so you don't be overweight, and two, so that you're good with the bridge laws in any of the states that you may be running through. Now, when it's coming to transferring weight through the axles, you want to start with your tandems axles, if anything. Sometimes you may encounter like moving your fifth wheel, which is by your drive axles, but if you can, just start off with your tandems axles first and move those holes and see where your weight will be, and then get on the scale. Now, how you would do this is by the rails that's under the trailer. At May, the tandem holes are about 250 pounds. Now, however, depending on the type of trailer that you have, the holes can be between 250 pounds all the way up to 500 pounds per hole. And the fifth wheel hole by the drive axles weigh about 500 pounds per hole. And you'll mainly be using the holes by the tandem axles between 5 and 9. Sometimes we'll use 10, but try to keep yourself at the 41 mark. And with the cargo, you guys, I noticed too at the shippers, they try to keep us between 40 to 45,000 pounds, although they can squeeze a little bit more, but yeah, they try to keep us within that range with our trailers. Now, when it's coming down to the axles, you guys, for example, with the tandems axles, if you're trying to add weight on the tandems, you'll slide them forward. This will then add weight on the tandem axles, but then take weight off of the drive axles. Now, if you take weight off, slide the tandems towards the rear, and this would then add weight onto the drive axles. Now, when it's coming down to the drive axles, you will have to move the fifth wheel, but only do this if you have no choice, depending on the situation that you're facing. And a good tip to keep in mind in case you was to face a situation like this is the distance between the truck and the bulkhead of the trailer, and the distance between the mud flap and the landing gear. Now, to add weight on the drive, slide them to the back, and then this would then take weight off the steer axles. No change to the tandems, but to take weight off of the drive axles, slide them forward, and then this will then add weight to the steers, but no change to the tandems. So let's say, you guys, we have a situation where our tandems are overweight, and it's overweight by 500 pounds. So depending on your trailer, you guys, like I said, at May, the holes are about 250 pounds. So how we'll fix this is we'll slide the tandems towards the problem, or towards the right. Let's say we like in the 6 hole, so we'll move it 2 holes towards the right, and then that will fix the weight between the axles. Now, let's say we had a situation, guys, where we was facing where the drive axles was over 1,000 pounds. So how we'll fix this is we'll need to slide it towards the problem. So our tandems, we will slide it 4 holes towards the problem, which is our drive axles. And that's how you would fix that scenario. So basically, you'll be adding weight onto the tandems axles, but then you'll be taking weight off for your drive axles. Some other great helpful tips, you guys, is, for example, your air gauge. That can help give some clarity too and let you know whether or not you're in balance. If you're over 60, then you're in balance. But you also too want to also be weighing up your loads with the fuel economy too. Depending on how fueled up you are, that can play a role too with adding weight on the axles as well. But yeah, you guys, I hope you found value in this video today. And if y'all can, do me a favor and hit that like button. It really helps the YouTube algorithm and new subscribers to find our channel. I really appreciate you guys more than y'all know, always tuning in on the channel. But until next time, y'all already know. You girls, see y'all later.